Welcome back to an expanded Way Too Early. Just 5 months into the year, there have already been more than 200 mass shootings in the United States. The Gun Violence Archive, a nonprofit organization, has counted at least 213 similar attacks, defined as one in which 4 or more people were killed or injured. Prior to yesterday's attack, the deadliest shooting of the year came just 11 days ago, when 10 people were killed at a supermarket in Buffalo. Of those 213 mass shootings, at least 27 of them happened in schools. About 400 miles north of Robb Elementary School, the latest scene of unthinkable violence in a nation's school, is American Airlines Arena in Dallas. And that's where Golden State Warriors head coach Steve Kerr spoke to reporters before last night's matchup against the Mavericks, but he didn't want to talk about basketball. Instead, Kerr used his pregame news conference to criticize congressional leaders for their inaction on gun violence.
Nothing's happened with our team in the last 6 hours. We're going to start the same way tonight. Any basketball questions don't matter. Since we left shoot around, 14 children were killed 400 miles from here, and a teacher. And in the last 10 days, we've had elderly black people killed in a supermarket in Buffalo. We've had Asian churchgoers killed in Southern California, and now we have children murdered at school. When are we going to do something? I'm tired. I'm so tired of getting up here and offering condolences to the devastated families that are out there. I'm so tired of I'm tired of the moments of silence. Enough. There's 50 senators right now who refuse to vote on H.R. 8, which is a background check rule that the House passed a couple of years ago. It's been sitting there for 2 years. And there's a reason they won't vote on it, to hold on to power. So I ask you, Mitch McConnell, I ask all of you senators who refuse to do anything about the violence and school shootings and supermarket shootings, I ask you, are you going to put your own desire for power ahead of the lives of our children and our elderly and our churchgoers? Because that's what it looks like. It's what we do every week. So I'm fed up. I've had enough. We're going to play the game tonight, but I want every person here, every person listening to this, to think about your own child or grandchild or mother or father or sister, brother. How would you feel if this happened to you today? We can't get numb to this. We can't sit here and just read about it and go, well, let's have a moment of silence. Yeah, go Dubs, Come on, Mavs, let's go. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go play a basketball game. And 50 senators in Washington are going to hold us hostage. Do you realize that 90% of Americans, regardless of political party, want background check, universal background check? 90% of us, we are being held hostage by 50 senators in Washington who refuse to even put it to a vote, despite what we, the American people, want. They won't vote on it because they want to hold on to their own power. It's pathetic. I've had enough.
Steve Kerr talking about matters far more important than basketball yesterday in that emotional news conference. We should note his own father, a professor, was killed by a gunman in Beirut in 1984. He has always spoken so movingly on this issue. As you're seeing, the Mavericks and Warriors did hold a moment of silence for the victims of yesterday's shooting ahead of last night's tip-off in Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals, a game played, as Kerr said, about 400 miles from the shooting scene.